Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The I.S.U.P.K. under commanding General YAHANNA presents the Lord's 57th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The I.S.U.P.K. under commanding General YAHANNA presents the Lord's 57th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under commanding General YAHANNA. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
I.S.U.P.K. You understand? We just went over and seen what's the annual Passover, which is coming up in April. It's coming in big soon. You understand? Again, also the $1,000 of the just for Mahayaman until we experience. Be sure that you have all questions in the right hand. So that way they can get up and ready. General gets it. You understand? Have all the questions ready. Have all your questions and any questions you have throughout the weekend, what to do in these times, understand, on how to move. Definitely get your questions in and try to as well, or your talk to your candidate, in your zone, figure out what we're going to do for the past. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Is it music going? You understand? Make sure you have all your questions, hold it up with a general about to get there so that we can do straight into it. And right now, you know, what's going on here today so much, you know, we had ice all over the temperature, ice all over, we got ice all over, you understand? Ice is the cancer has been demonstrated. You understand? It's cold out here. You understand? We still out here worrying about things that parents want to worry about, such as what is it? So-called Valentine. You understand? Valentine showing love. You understand? Your wife, husband, in the middle of ice, breaking up your home, you to have love. Passion, you understand, for someone that's no loyalty, you know, in today's world, you know, how people celebrate it, but not want to that day. When it's clearly wars, clearly war, you know, any so-called relationship to show their love, and it has to do it. You know what I'm saying? It takes one day for you to love, you understand? But that's not the Valentine about, you understand? Valentine, it has something to do with the Bible. Again, times we have to be worshiping, you know what I'm saying? You know, keep it, the old, all the child, the love. Our people, Blacks, and everything are being disrupted eyes, you understand, causing division amongst family. You understand? But then everybody was Super. You understand? It was saying, you know, be recognized because the artist mid-time, Bad Bunny, so-called Puerto Rican, you know, has, you know, this perfect identity of being like target, black people, blacks. You understand? They look American, man. You understand? As far as, you know, they also had, it could be wrong, but 9 times out of 10, did research. They had a kid, you understand? You watch, you know, the Super Bowl, you know, had some eyes watch the Super Bowl, like they had one part, it was this kid, you know, the Latino child who was taken by, you know, if you look, look this up. There's a photo, a video of a young kid who was watching TV on the Super Bowl. And gave the grants. And they said this young brother was separated out of him because who? Because of ICE, because of the so-called, you know, oppressive agenda, which is always here to separate blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You understand? They took this young child and separated them from their parents. And, you know, it's a big deal. It's definitely a big deal. You understand? It's one of the most, you know, impactful things that's been happening thus far this year around this time. That ICE has been reading. You know what I mean? ICE has been reading. You know, but to symbolize, you know, the authority of the oppressor. You know, when he voluntarily, you know, used this young brother as an example of what's happening here in America, that a young child can be separated from their family, you understand, and be shown on national television is the oppressor. Philadelphia with the brothers watching, you know, the game or whatnot, and we can hear ICE patrolling outside, you know, trying to bait brothers. Now, where we live, right, this is a Latino block. It's mostly blacks and Latinos that live on this strip right here, 41 Garrett Road, right? And they seek and plan and try to plot against the Latino brothers here. You understand? On this block, you understand? On this block, trying to capture the illegals. What you say about Slaki? Oh, okay, Most High Christ. Now, trying to capture the Most High's people, man, the Latino brothers. You understand? The Latino sisters, the Latino children. You understand? And that's, again, what was exhibited on TV yesterday, national TV. You know, when I seen the video, I said, man, sheesh, this is the devil, the Most High is talking about, man, to be able to mask, you know, the hypocrisy of himself and show that, you know, even in the midst of their celebration, they would still remind us that what? We are not desired here. We're still not desired here. Zephaniah 2:1. Bobby, was you able to find the video? Or oh, it's like no sweat. Go ahead. It's a video again with this young brother during it's a Super Bowl event, so I'm pretty sure it's easy to find. It was a young kid who Bad Bunny passed the Grammy to, the trophy, you know, the trophy award, the Grammy. So maybe type in Bad Bunny, you know, gives Grammy to kid, and it'll pop up. But while you find that, again, we're not here desired here in America. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know, it takes nothing to understand and see the oppression here. You understand? especially again today, with ICE being the pivotal of the white man's heart, is trying to get the most high people out of here, a land that does not belong to him. You know, this land don't belong to the oppressor. This land belongs to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You understand? And how to call any person who was of the land an immigrant shows again the pride of this monster. You understand? That's going on here in America. Oh, go ahead, play that. Oh, look, that's just a video, a photo, right? All right, so if you see right here, this is the brother, the Latino brother, Bad Bunny, so-called Ephraimite, right? This right here is a younger brother who was separated by his family by ICE. And although they want to celebrate the Super Bowl and the national, sports event all over the world, everybody is tuned in and watching. This what was shown, this is what was performed. That although the celebration of the National Football League, they made it important to show that this young brother was taken from ICE and was able to come back to his family. You understand? Showing that the problem here in America, you understand, is what? Separating these people or getting the chance, trying to separate the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. This is what's been going on, understand, and how to find ourselves in America, staying strengthened under the Most High's law, knowing who we are. When finding out who we are Israelites according to the Bible. This is what the oppressor does to us, separates us from our family, man. You understand? Separating us from our families, giving us the chance to be able to show, okay, this is what's going to happen. You will be separated by your family. But again, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we just need to separate from. How about Shimmy out shop I thought? Most of our questions.
Let's get it on. Akim. I'm ready to answer your questions online and in the room. If you have any questions, let's deal with it. We'll go into the Super Bowl, the Bad Bunny performance. If you want the Israelite School of UPK's official breakdown on the Bad Bunny performance and all music and movie controversies that will enrapture your mind throughout your youth, we'll break that down today, all right? And of course, I'll answer all of your questions. We'll go into the Epstein files. You're going to need to be well-versed in the Epstein files to get it on out there online. If you have any questions, or let me know, please, now, all right? How are we looking? All right, stand by. I'll give you a few precepts, all right? The water word. Mi nombre es General Mahayaman, servicio a placer de la General YAHANNA. Nosotros somos la Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Comenzamos en 1 Oeste Calle 125, Harlem, Nueva York, desde 1969, debajo del mando de el General YAHANNA. Carnales, esta es la verdad. Si tú eres hombres, españoles, negro o indio nativo, tú eres Israel, el pueblo elegido de Dios. Tu madre y tu padre dicen que somos un culto y mantienen su iglesia sin culpa, pero su iglesia es culpable de todo lo que nos están pasando. All right, lady. All right, haz tú preguntas. If you have any questions, please ask. If not, I'll give you a few precepts, all right? All right.
Yes, sir. This is from Mashamar Ayash.
All right.
Slakia, my Lord.
Shalom, warrior.
May I have a breakdown of Matthew chapter 5, verse 22?
Absolutely.
Mainly the Raka part of Baba Kashaw, Wathawat.
Mainly the what part?
Mainly the Raka.
Rakah, no problem. All right, you're up.
This is the book of Matthew. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 22. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment.
Mm-hmm.
And whosoever shall say to his brother, Rakah, shall be in danger of the council.
Well, this is one of those precepts that you can pull to show Christians that not only did Christ not do away with the law, meaning Jesus Christ did not die to give all of us the freedom and the liberty to disobey God. That is not true. Not only is that not true, but Jesus Christ increased the law. He increased it. And here's a precept proving it. Because in times past, it would be said that if you murdered someone, if you unlawfully took someone's life, then you would be in danger of going to the council. The council was like going to court. If you murdered someone, you're going to be taken to trial, right? That's what was said in times past, meaning in the Old Testament. But Jesus Christ is saying that I say this, whoever says unto his brother, Rakah, meaning whoever speaks evil of his brother. The word Rakah means evil. Rakah, it means evil, all right? So if you say this brother is evil, this brother is a liar, this brother is a thief, you are going to be brought to counsel for an evil thing you said about another brother. The same way you would be brought to counsel if someone said you murdered someone in the Old Testament. Now you'll be brought to counsel because you said something evil about your brother. That's something to remember while you watched the Super Bowl yesterday. Remember this. In the Israelite school of UPK, we are on the same team. We're teammates. We believe in each other. We help each other win. We're not divided. And you are not allowed to even say something evil about another brother without being in danger of being brought to counsel yourself. Everyone understands. That's what that's about, and that's what Rakah means, okay? Good to go. Anything else?
Yes, sir. Headquarters is in the building. He has a
Give headquarters a hand. Gracias, headquarters. Gracias por sintonizarse esta noche. What's going on, Warriors?
You're good, sir.
Headquarters, can you hear me? Take your time. Stand by, headquarters. Headquarters, can you hear us? I can hear you, sir. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? They're very low up. Headquarters, try to fix it on your end, all right? I can't hear you too well. I hear you. You're very low, though. I hear you, but you're low, all right? No sweat. Give the sister a hand. How you doing, sis? Shalom. Shalom, warrior. Try it now, headquarters. Can you hear us now, other one? I hear you. You just low. Did you have a question or comment?
I do, sir. You could just come back to me. It might be over here on our side.
Yeah, there you go, headquarters. That's it, headquarters. Do that again, all right? Go ahead. I can hear you better now.
Are we good now, sir?
Please, go ahead.
Most High in Christ. I had a question out of one. In verse Numbers chapter 13, 32. It says, one brother and five brothers who check out the land.
Headquarters, you're having some problems with headquarters. You're having problems with your sound. All right.
We'll fix it. I don't want to.
You coming? Yeah, come back. Try to fix it. It has some static or something. All right. Any other questions? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. This is from Amatazah 1 West.
Mm-hmm.
Shalom, sir. If I may, can I get a breakdown of Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 29? What is the invention?
What is the what?
What is the invention?
Okay, let's hear it.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 29. Lo, this only have I found, that God have made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions.
Yeah. This is a perfect precept for Christians that believe that Judas was supposed to betray Christ. You've heard that before in your life, right? Well, it was God meant for Judas to betray Christ. Or you see, yeah, I was supposed to make those mistakes in life. Because since I made those mistakes, that's how it led me to this. That's a very dangerous way to think. Many people think that homosexuals were born like that God made them like that. That's a dangerous way to think. All right. Whenever a person does something wrong, do not ever attribute an evil action to God. God had nothing to do with those crimes you committed. God had nothing to do with your sexual perversions. Blame your child molester. Don't blame God. So many of you homosexuals, you say God made you like this, thereby hiding the fact that you were molested. So now that molester gets to go free because God made me this way. No, an evil action that you undertake, you're at blame for it. And this is one of the precepts that proves it. Read it one more time.
Lo, this only have I found, that God have made man upright.
Lo is like look or behold. That's what lo means in biblical language. Behold. Read it again.
Lo, this only have I found, that God have made man upright.
God made man upright. We are made to be righteous. We are not made to be sexual deviants. We are not made to be thieves and drug addicts and liars. That is not what we're made to be. God made us to be upright. If God wanted you to be a filthy criminal and a liar and a sexual deviant, he could have given you the intelligence he gave a beast in a farm. He could have given you the same thing. The animals don't wear clothing, right? So why don't strippers? I know why animals don't wear clothing. They don't have the mental capacity to put on a dress or underwear or clothing. That's why a dog walks around naked. I understand that. I know why that dog had sex, because she was in heat. She couldn't help it. She was in heat. So why did you have sex with so many men? Why did you do it? I know why two dogs fight each other and kill each other. I can get that. The average lifespan of a wolf is 4 years. The average lifespan of a lion is about 4 years. You know how they die? Killing each other. Wolves kill each other. Lions kill each other. I know why animals kill one another. Why do you? You understand? If God wanted you to behave like an animal, he would not have given you superior intelligence than an animal has. God made you to be upright. He wants you to be kind and loyal and generous and thoughtful and thankful and obedient and disciplined. Why? How do you know? Because he gave you the mental capacity to do so. God made you to be upright. Keep going.
Yes, sir. But they have sought out many inventions.
Yeah, but man, you seek out many inventions. You find a way to resort to your lowest self, to your base nature. You wanted that, not God. Everyone understands. And that's the answer to your question, whoever asked the question. You got it. Please, up to you.
Yes, headquarters, you can try again, Bubba Kashaw.
Most on Chris. Most on Christ, sir. Can you hear me better now?
Levi,
Most on Christ, everyone. Shalom, everyone. I had a question in Numbers 13 and verse 32. This is when Moses had sent a soldier from each tribe to sort out the land of Canaan. And in verse 32, when they came back to give the report, I'll take it from verse 30, sir. And Caleb stilled the people before Moses and said, let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well able to overcome it. Verse 31, but the man that went up with him said, we be not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we. verse 32, which is where my question is, sir. And they brought up an evil report of the land which they had searched unto the children of Israel, saying, the land through which we have gone to search it is a land that eateth up the inhabitants thereof. And all the people that we saw in it are men of great stature. I wanted to break down, so general breakdown of verse 32, specifically what they meant by, and they brought up an evil report of the land.
What would be the only evil report that anyone could give you?
That we cannot.
Anyone. No. Forget this scenario. Any scenario. Forget this. 1 second now. Give him a shot. Any scenario. Forget about this. What report would be evil?
Bad news.
Evil. So if a brother gave you bad news, you would say that's an evil report.
A lie.
Give him a hand. Denele un applauso. Yes. Yeah, an evil report is a lie. This report is a lie because the people giving the report were scared. So because they were terrified, they were cowards, they went and gave an evil report. This land is full of quicksand. It's everywhere. Everywhere you walk, you're going to step in the quicksand and die. There's spiders there that bite you in your sleep. There are snakes there as big as cars. And you can't, if you walk on the ground and the snake eats your horse. And the people there are giants. Oh my God. Every person that lives there is 7 feet tall. You hear that like, come on now, just say you're scared. That's all. Just say you're scared. The land can't be so evil. They're living there. When it says the land is evil, meaning like quicksand and, drought and there's no water and, giant spiders and rats, big as houses, that meaning the land itself, the ground, the swamps, the earth is so terrible that you can't even go there. And the people are 10 feet tall, all of them. All of them? God damn, I mean, there are a couple of 7-footers, in New York City. That don't mean everybody in New York is 7 feet tall. I go down to the garden, I might find a 7-footer. But it doesn't mean everyone in New York is 7. Oh, you're lying because you're scared. Oh, I get it now. We're going anyway. Everybody understands. We're still going. An evil report means this is a lie, Levi. You understand? Was there anything else?
La, sir.
Merci. Bayendi. Fremwen. Fremwen, correct?
All
right, not how many languages you speak. Man, not speak like 4 languages, man. Give him a hand. I need you around. I need some help. Come on, y'all. Correct me in my Spanish and my Creole. Come on. Creole. A lot of times that last letter is not pronounced in Creole. Like it's not Creole, it's Creole, right?
Well, when you say Creole,
Creole.
It's like you're saying yo, but instead of the K, you add an L. It's yo.
Creole. How about that?
Better, sir.
All right, I'll keep working on it. Merci. I'll keep working on it. All right, let's get it on.
Baltazar, can I have a breakdown on Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 10? Baba Kashaw.
Creole. Go ahead.
This is the
Proverbs what again?
Proverbs 19 and 10, sir.
Proverbs 19 and 10. You got it.
Okay. This is the book of Proverbs, the 19 and verse 10. The light is not seemly for a fool.
The light?
Oh, delight.
Delight. Yeah, that's a good one. Delight is not seemly for a fool. Go ahead.
Much less for a servant to have rule over princes.
Much less for a servant to have rule over princes. This is a good precept for lust. The word delight means pleasure, right? If something is delightful, it's pleasurable, right? Well, delight is not seemly for a fool. What does the word seemly mean? seemingly is like it's good. It's a good thing. Well, it is not good for a fool to get any pleasure. It's not good. The problem with alcohol is that alcohol makes you feel good, and you're a fool, so you cannot feel good. Because if you feel good, you're going to crash your car into a tree and kill your child or kill someone else's child, because you will put no governor on yourself to stop yourself from having too much alcohol. It feels good. And it's painful for a fool not to feel good. Fools have to feel good. You ever work on a slavery with an idiot? Even you're on a slavery with him, right? But he has to have fun every minute of the day. He cannot come on this slavery and be serious. He has to play and act like a child and do all kinds of garbage. And it makes his going to work terrible because he's a fool. And he has to be pleased every second of every minute. The fact that marijuana makes you feel good is the worst thing in the world for a fool. For a fool, because marijuana feels good. Cocaine feels good. Sex with whores feels good. And you're a fool. So that's the worst thing for you, because you don't have any discipline, because you're an idiot. So you're going to live your life in addiction. That's what you're going to do. Your entire life will be about having sex, eating shrimp and crab, smoking weed and snorting coke. Why? Because you are stupid, and stupid people have no discipline. Now remember that. Now I'll take you to the next part, which is an accompanying part to this. Read that next part, please.
Yes, sir. Much less,
keep going.
For a servant to have rule over princes.
Much less for a servant, just the same way that a fool cannot have pleasure or delight, a servant cannot have authority over a prince. Why? Because this servant does not have the capability to govern, to rule. He doesn't have the discipline. How do I know this for a fact? The Bible says this, that when the righteous beareth rule, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Behold, for I have seen princes walking upon the ground as servants, and servants riding upon horses as princes. The problem with this world is the servants are in the White House. The servants are in the Congress. The servants control the world banks. The servants conserve the welfare system. The servants conserve the food programs. The servants control the farms. Let me tell you how dumb our oppressors are. They make money because Mexicans are illegal citizens and they don't have paperwork. And because of that, you can pay them less than you pay an American citizen. Farmers voted in Donald Trump when Donald Trump told them that he was going to do mass deportations. White people are so stupid that they hurt their own business to placate to their own racism. They hurt themselves, and they couldn't stop it. They hate Mexicans and need Mexicans at once, at the same time. They need them here. They need them in the fields. They need them in America, but they hate them so much at the same time that they voted against their own best interests. They're servants, and they should be in the field. White people should be in the field. White people should pick those crops, and the Mexicans should be their boss. The Mexicans should own the farm. The Mexicans should settle the books, go on the computer, make sure we have enough goods, because the Mexicans would never take an action that hurts the farming industry. They wouldn't have done that. They would have made sure that the farming industry was safe and secure so the Americans could eat. But because white people own the farm, white people destroy the farm. The Bible says that a servant can have control over a prince. This world is in terrible condition because the people that should be slaves are the masters, and the people that should be the masters are the slaves. Everyone understands? Is there anything else? I'm sorry, Officer Knock, please.
Scriptures refer to the white man as a vagabond and a fugitive.
Yeah, my hands, he told the truth. The Bible says that a vagabond shall thou be, a fugitive shall thou be in the earth. We have a bum deciding whether or not the economy is going to work. It's not going to work. You're going to go into a recession. Everyone is going to lose their jobs. White people are angry at Mexicans because Mexicans are taking their jobs. Brother, do you know how old that is? Do you know how many white people have murdered people over foreign people coming to take their jobs? Oh, it's a William Shakespeare play that I used to read and love. It's called Henry something. Alexa, what is a William Shakespeare play called about immigration? Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Alexa, what is the William Shakespeare called about immigration and about foreigners taking the jobs from Flanders?
I don't know that.
It's called Henry something. You can look it up, all right? But William Shakespeare co-wrote this play out. And the whole play was about the evil rebellion or the evil riots of 1516, right? And this is an actual true story. When King Henry VIII was president, people from France and Flanders came over to England. And the British people were so angry that these French people and these people from Flanders were coming over to take their jobs that they killed hundreds of them. Hundreds of them killed them because they're taking our jobs. They're taking our jobs. That is so old up. Now, of course, at the end of slavery, they killed so many black people that tried to come to the North because they're taking our jobs. They killed the Mexicans because they're taking our jobs. You have the name of the play. It's called Henry something. Henry VIII, that's the name of the king. But there's a Shakespeare play. He co-wrote the play, and it's about the evil rebellion. Alexa, what is the evil rebellion?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
It's gonna drive me nuts. Go ahead,
Sir Thomas More.
Give him a hand. How do you find that? The play is called Sir Thomas More. Sir Thomas More. And it's about this man, Sir Thomas More, that went out on the street and told white people, don't kill these immigrants. How dare you? They come from a faraway land. They're here. They're poor. They're in ragged clothing. They're here to get a job. And you're going to kill them? Well, then what if the king then persecutes you for killing them? And then you have to flee and go to a faraway land because the king now has a warrant for your arrest for murder. And then in that faraway land, then you will need their mercy. Then you will need their kindness. And it was just so eloquent and poetic, trying to teach white people to stop being angry at poor people who come to your land to get a job. You know how old that is? That is old. That's old as Greece and Rome. Guess who actually is taking the jobs? Who knows for a fact? Officer Knock? Computers. AI is going to wipe out damn near every job you can think of. All of every computer job. Lawyers. The law field is going to be destroyed because someone, instead of getting a consultation from a lawyer, can ask his phone what to say, what to do. And he's not going to get a lawyer because his phone is going to tell him what paperwork to file in court and what to say in court. AI is going to take damn near, 40% of the jobs. Where is the protest over AI? Where are the people demanding that Elon Musk stop with these driverless cars? Damn near everybody is an Uber driver and a rideshare driver. And you're telling me that there is no protest over driverless cars? Brother, that's going to wipe out everyone that drives for a living. That's it. No protest. The truck drivers aren't protesting. They're not protesting. This is why. Because really, you just want to hurt people. You don't care about keeping your job. You just want a reason to hurt poor people, people in need of help. You want to hurt someone. That's what happens when a slave is the master. Because he's so stupid, his base nature will take over, and he just wants to hurt someone. That's all. So he'll let the job fail. The industry will fail because his need to harm someone will supersede his need for the industry to succeed. Everyone understands. All right, anything else? Also, can I tell you white people something out there that hate Mexicans for stealing your jobs? When are you going to hate the employer for hiring them? That's something I never understand. So because black people work on the railroad, you have to kill the black people because they're taking your railroad jobs back when the railroads were being built. You have to kill black people for trying to get in unions. You have to kill Mexicans for taking your jobs. Why is there never anyone trying to harm the corporations that hire foreigners? Never. Somehow the employer gets to sit back and just watch his white employees kill his Mexican employees. His white employees kill his black employees. And he just sits back and just hires whoever is alive at the end of the fight. No one ever says, I'm going to go hurt the employer because he's giving jobs to Mexicans. Never. That never happens. But you go kill the Mexican who's standing there in rags, who swam across the Rio Grande River to get a job. You're a slave and you shouldn't be in charge. You should be in the field, not in charge. Everyone understands. All right. Knock, please. Get microphone.
So a perfect example was when Joseph, a slave, outgrew and became somebody way stronger than anybody I've ever seen. All Black Wall Street.
That's what happened. Yeah. Joseph, who went to Egypt as a slave, but he was just so bright. Joseph, the father of the Latino tribes, or the father of the so-called Puerto Ricans, who became the head Latino tribe. He went into Egypt as a slave, sold into bondage. But he was just so bright, so intelligent, so skillful, like every Latino is. And before you know it, he's vice president of the entire country. And then because of his seat of power, he was able to help his brothers that came to that land when they were poor. All right. We put the right people in charge of this planet Earth. This earth is Eden. That's what this place becomes. Eden, paradise. The problem is the wrong people are in charge. Now ask yourself, why would God put those wrong people in charge? Because the right people want to get high. The right people want to eat pork. The right people want to be Christians and Muslims instead of ruling the planet Earth. Everyone understands? All right, next, please. Please, Copa Ultra, please, Barzal. I appreciate you.
Khan. This is from Raise the 12.
All right.
Are Benjamites famous for being left-handed? And is that a marker for them today?
Please, boy, please. Are Benjamites famous for being left-handed? I believe he's speaking about in the book of Judges where the Benjamites were did it say they're left-handed? I can't recall. Benjamites are not, it's not a Benjamite trait to be left-handed. What Benjamites are warriors. They're famous in the Bible for being warriors, and they could fight. Good Lord, please believe it. A brother from the tribe of Benjamin is famous for fighting. The brothers from the tribe of I.S.U.P.K are famous for fighting, famous for strategy. Okay, every Israelite has amazing, amazing gifts from God that if they would utilize those gifts, instead of going into their base natures or their natural flaws, they would rule the planet Earth. But Benjamites, the tribe of Benjamin, the so-called West Indians, the chosen people of God, they're not inherently left-handed, if that's your question, all right? Please, no. Go ahead.
Book of Judges, chapter 3, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
But when the children of Israel cried unto the Lord raised them up a deliverer, Ehud, the son of Gera, a Benjamite, a man left-handed. And by him the children of Israel sent a present unto Eglon, the king of Moab.
Yeah, this brother was left-handed, and this brother was famous. It doesn't mean that every Benjamite is left-handed. This brother was famous for being left-handed, much like a boxer would be famous for being a southpaw. Meaning being left-handed in a fight could be an advantage because it's odd and peculiar and you don't know how to defend yourself against it. Or a left-handed quarterback in football or a left-handed pitcher in baseball. It's something you have to prepare for if you have to go against this person because it's unusual, which is why the Bible is saying he was left-handed, because then when you try to fight him, he's swinging his sword with his left hand, and that can throw you off. Anybody that ever boxed before, you know what I'm talking about, or you're a baseball player or a basketball player. If this person is left-handed, it's awkward to defend against him, and it can be something to work in his advantage. Officer Knock, please.
Judges 20 and 16 also.
Mhm.
Among all this people, there were 700 chosen men left-handed. Everyone could sling stones at a hair breadth and not miss.
That's making my point I just made. To be left-handed was like it was an advantage in a fight. You know, many baseball teams are looking for left-handed pitchers. You know, you want a left-handed pitcher because it's hard to hit him. It's hard to hit that ball. And Benjamites back then would throw rocks. And if they were left-handed throwing rocks, it could absolutely, you don't know how to defend against it. So these Benjamites had a whole army of men who were left-handed, which meant they were difficult to defend against in sport, in war. Everybody understands. All right, you got it up.
Khan. This is from No Coward, Cincinnati.
All right.
Shalom, sir.
Shalom, warrior.
Could you, Baba Kishar, break down Genesis chapter 11 and verse 29?
Glad OKC.
Specifically, Nahor's relation to Milcah.
Nahor's relationship to Milcah. All right, let me hear that.
Khan. This is the book of Genesis chapter 11 and verse 29.
Mhm.
And Abraham and Nahor took them wives.
Mhm.
The name of Abraham's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife, Milcah,
Mhm.
the daughter of Haran,
Mhm.
the father of Milcah, and the father of I.S.U.P.K.
Yeah, I don't recall this. Like, I'm not getting the point besides just giving the lineage of these two people, unless I'm missing something. All right, bud, go ahead. Please, go ahead.
There's the I'll start at verse 26. Verse 26.
Mhm.
And Terah lived 70 years and begat Abraham, Nahor, and Haran.
Mhm.
Verse 27.
Mhm.
Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abraham, Nahor, and Haran begot Lot. Verse 28. And Haran died before his father Terah in the land of his nativity and Ur of the Chaldees.
I'm not getting your question, Nog. I mean, it's laying down the lineage of these people. The lineage is correct, if that's your question. I don't understand past that unless you would like to elaborate, all right? Next question. Please, próximo. Preguntas. Preguntas.
The next question is, this is from Kalilos. Shalom. I understand sex is marriage.
Mhm.
My question is, does that include oral as well?
Okay, oral sex is not sex, but oral sex absolutely means that you have taken this woman as your own. So let me switch up something else. I'm gonna take it off of oral sex because that involves genitals, right? Let's say you just fondle her breasts. You got a woman and then you fondle her breasts. You take off her bra and you fondle her breasts. Let's say you take your hands and you go below her in her private area. You go down there, you check the oil, she's a quarter low. Now, if that happens, right? Now, it's not sex because you can't make a baby that way, right? But can you give her back? Can you say, you know what? Can you go to her father and say, listen, I checked the oil. I found her breast. I don't want her anymore. I'm good here. The father is going to take, that Benjamin father is going to take his left hand and hit you with a rock in your head and kill you. You can't give her back. So that means your actions have dictated that you're going to marry her because you have seen her, what's the biblical word for it? Nakedness. The water. I'll give a bun a hand. You've seen her nakedness. So even though oral sex and foreplay is not sex, but it absolutely is intimate. And when you do something intimate with a woman, you have seen her in a way that only her husband can see her, which means she can't marry anyone else. You've been down her pants. You fondled her breast. Now what? Now she's going to go what? Marry some other brother? So damn, I guess I could touch every woman in the school and then you could have it, right? So I say, listen now you got her. I'm done now, y'all. I checked the oil. She's a quart low. You can have her now. You look at me like, I don't want her. I don't want her. You fondled her breast, kissed all over her, and then say, you know what? I don't think we're compatible. Yes, you are. You're absolutely compatible. Right. You can't take a woman's honor and then say you don't want her. You've taken her honor. You've seen her in an intimate way, which means she can't be with anybody else because no one will want her. That's what you have to remember. Brother, and remember Commanding General YAHANNA, he's a good father. You don't want to touch his daughters, and then not take them. Commanding General YAHANNA has a strict, you do the crime, you do the time policy when it comes to women. That's it. You break it, you bought it. You go and you touch her breast, you kiss her. You kissing all over her in her mouth. And then what? You don't want her? Yes, you do. Yes, you squeezed all over her backside and touched her all over. Then now what? You decided you don't want her? Yes, you do. Do the crime and you do the time in here. So what does that mean? Don't touch her. If you go on a date with her, take a chaperone. That's some goddamn honor. Take somebody that can sit with you in the movie theater to make sure you do nothing to this woman, because if you do touch her, if you kiss her, you shouldn't be holding some sister's hand if you don't want her. You holding all over her hand, grabbing her hand, seducing her, then what? Then now you gonna hand her to me? No, thank you. You can keep her. You touched all over her hand. You went to the park and held her hand and kissed her, gave all that sugar and smooches to her. You keep her there. I don't want a man can have 10 women, 15 women. Why do I want one who you have fondled? No, thank you. I'll get another one. And I hope you women are listening, because when you allow a man to put his fingers in you, to touch you, to fondle your breast, to give him oral sex, no one is going to want you after that. Now, I'm telling you as clear as I can, like your mother should have told you. No honorable man wants a woman that another brother has been with in an intimate way, in a personal way. He doesn't want you anymore. Remember, he can get more than one wife. He doesn't need to compromise to be with you at all. Who had their hand up over here? Knock microphone. Knock knows that Bible, y'all. Give him a hand. He knows the Bible. Knock. You have humbled her. That's what you've done. You've humbled her. If you're in a courtship or you want to date a woman, you can date a woman. You can get in a courtship. Do not touch her. You have humbled her. She has made herself vulnerable to you in a way that she cannot do with someone that's not her husband. So if you think you're going to take samples and have a taste test and then give her back, you're going to have a terrible problem with Commanding General YAHANNA after that, because you're not going to want her. And sisters, let me tell you something to preserve your honor. Being a husband is like being a cook or being a mechanic or being good with computers. There are men that have a gift with being a husband. They're good at it. You understand? There's other men in the UPK who are not good at it. Just like there's men in the UPK who are not good at cooking or fixing cars or working on computers. That's it. Being a husband is a skill. It's a skill. And if you go out and you allow some brother to touch you and fondle your breast, or you perform oral sex on him, then you're going to expect him to be a great husband to you. It doesn't mean he will. It doesn't mean he will. If you want an excellent husband, that requires patience. You'll have to wait. So you can't let every man touch you. You can't let every man kiss all over you and perform all types of sexual acts that are not technically sex, because he has humbled you. And once you've been humbled, your value goes down. Everyone understands. All right. Anything else? Please, Officer Bun. Microphone.
So like I said, I'm not sure if it's too early, but wanted our stance on I didn't watch the Super Bowl, the halftime show with the Bad Bunny.
I'm glad you brought that up. Where's my pouch at? Where's my pouch at that usually is up here? I saw it earlier. I looked right at it. All right. Go ahead, Abun. Say your question, please.
Oh, yes, sir. I didn't watch the Super Bowl, the halftime show, but I heard, and obviously we've heard for several months, that Bad Bunny was performing at the halftime show. I want to know our stance on it, given that, there was also Turning Point USA, so had Kid Rock live streaming the halftime show as well. I want to know our stance on it, our take on the halftime show, what we can, take the camp with on that, because it's, it's topical, sir. That was it.
Forget about it. You absolutely will have to go on the internet and speak about Bad Bunny. Give Officer Abun a hand. Unele un aplauso. Let me give you a precept, all right, that Abun just jogged my memory to just now. Okay, here's the Israelite School of UPK's official stance on, give me first Luke. Is it Luke? Give me he that is esteemed of this world, all right? Here's the Israelite School of UPK's official stance on all music controversies. Now, first of all, music controversies are absolutely a thing that comes up in the Israelite School of UPK over time. I was there for the Biggie Smalls Tupac controversy of the 90s. I was there. Okay, come on, Abun. Hold it 1 second. Not now. You can get the microphone now. Okay. I've seen them all. All right. Here is the Israelite School of UPK's official stance on Bad Bunny. There are some people that are saying he is a homosexual. He wore dresses, and he is a homosexual and purses, and he is gay. And because of that, you should never listen to Bad Bunny. There are other people that are saying his Super Bowl performance was extremely promotive of the tribe of Ephraim, the chosen people of God, the Puerto Ricans. He is standing against Donald Trump in a way that everyone in the NFL is not. But he absolutely is standing against Donald Trump and standing against ICE, and that is righteous. And because of that, you should have watched Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance. Here's the key to being in the Israelite School of UPK. Both of you are right. You understand? Both of you are right. You can hate Bad Bunny's music and never listen to it and still be in the Israelite School of UPK. You can love Bad Bunny's music and love him for the good he does and still be in the Israelite School of UPK. You can make a video saying Bad Bunny is a homosexual. He promotes homosexuality and is destroying our people. That video is correct. You can make a video and say Bad Bunny is coming against Donald Trump and standing up for the chosen people of God, and he's doing the right thing, and that video is good, and you should make that video. What you do not want to do in the Israelite School of UPK is have the need for famous people to give you your morality or to be your role models. That is the real controversy about Bad Bunny. The real controversy is we as Blacks and Hispanics, and this is a sad fact of oppression, we have been so oppressed that we need Sidney Poitier to stand up in his movies. We need it for our self-respect. You understand? So Sidney Poitier, I'm bringing up him because it was a movie in the heat of the night in 1973 where Sidney Poitier smacked a white man that smacked him first, and black people fell out, hallelujah. Why? Because we had never seen a black man stand up for himself in a movie. It was amazing. So much so that it then prompted black exploitation movies where black people stood up for themselves. We need to be represented. We need representation in media. And to us, it's everything. It can't be everything to you. You're going to have to fight that feeling of needing Bad Bunny to be righteous. Precept. Now you can read it. Abun.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 16 and verse 15. And he said unto them, ye are they.
Also, someone else, give me the precept about doctors in the Apocrypha, physician. Go ahead, Abun.
And he said unto them, ye are they which justify yourselves before men.
You are they that justify yourselves before men. People who are famous, you know why they do what they do? To get people to buy their music, to get people to watch their movies, to make money. You are them that justify yourselves before men. If you're looking for musicians and rappers to model yourself after, you are looking for a hero that only says and does what will make him popular. That's it. You're looking in the wrong place for a role model, young man. Continue.
But God knoweth your hearts.
But God knows your heart. He knows what's true and in here. Go ahead, skip down to the point.
Yes, sir. For that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of God.
Read that again.
For that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of God.
The thing which is highly esteemed among men, that is an abomination in the sight of God. When everybody likes it, when you're the number one movie, when you're the number one record, when you make all the money, that thing God hates. God can't stand it. So now here you are in the Israelite School of UPK. Are you looking for a rapper to motivate you? Is that what you're doing? Are you looking to a singer to be your role model? Are you looking for some athlete that you can look up to? You are looking in the wrong place, young man. Look in here. My heroes are in the Israelite School of UPK.
Right.
My heroes rock covers up. My heroes don't rap. They don't bounce balls. They don't play football. My heroes. You know what my heroes do? My heroes are One West. Now, if you're looking at TV, looking for a role model, you're looking to the one place where there are no role models. Let me tell you what you must do when it comes to Biggie and Tupac. I was in the school, brother, and I remember brothers going, Biggie Smalls, no goddamn it, Tupac. No, Big. I heard it. And the generals would go, what in the hell are you young kids talking about in here? What are you arguing about? Pepsi and Coca-Cola, both of them are owned by the white man. What are you doing? Michael Jordan or LeBron James? Both of them are owned by the white man. Do you need some celebrity to be your daddy? You might need to grow up, Buck. Maybe you're the daddy. Maybe you're the celebrity. Maybe you're the role model. Maybe it's you. Maybe you don't need Bad Bunny, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. Maybe the hero is sitting in that chair. And if he is, he's a better one than the one on TV. Everybody understands. Now, so then what do? So now you like music, don't you? You like hip hop, you like football and basketball and baseball. So what do? Here's what you must do. Go ahead and read the precept I asked about with the physician. If you have it. Yes, sir. It's in the Apocrypha. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 38 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
Then give place to the physician.
Now this is not about rappers and musicians and actors. This is about doctors. I would assume all of you believe that a doctor has a far more important job in your life than a rapper, unless I'm wrong now. Y'all love rap. You don't know, Knock. Knock ain't so sure about that. Listen, well, let me tell you. A doctor is going to see in your body, inside of you. You understand? Cut you open and look in your lungs, and he's going to give you that prostate exam. You don't know about that yet, Knock. You will. You'll know just what the hell that is. That's a terrible thing. Knock, you years away from that. But when it comes to the time, every last one of you brothers better get your ass in there and get that prostate exam. Do all of you understand? I don't give a damn what they do to you. You better get in there and get that prostate exam. Am I making myself clear? Well, that's how important it is. So this is about doctors. Now listen carefully about what God said about doctors. Go ahead.
Then give place to the physician.
Give place to the physician, meaning give him his place. He's a doctor. That's what I'm looking at him for. That's his place. That's his job. Give it to him. Go ahead.
For the Lord hath created him.
The Most High God created doctors. Keep going.
Let him not go from thee.
Meaning what? God made doctors. How do people become doctors? Education. They have to learn it. But God wants them to learn this craft. God wants them to have this. Don't have a society with no doctors. Don't have that. I know all of you can rap and bounce balls, but don't have a society with no doctors. Don't let him disappear from you. God wants him here in this nation. Go ahead.
For thou hast need of him.
Because you need doctors. Keep going.
Verse 13. There is a time when
I want to skip up when it says, Jesus, give him because of the need. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, verse 30, chapter 38 and verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him.
Read that again.
Honor a physician with the honor due unto him.
Honor a physician with the honor due unto him. Honor a doctor with the honor due a doctor. Who can explain that to me? Anyone online or in the room? Let me have a drink of this good scotch. 1 second. Please, Abun. Microphone.
Does that mean to avail yourself of his uses, meaning make the doctor useful to you, and then the advice that he gives you, follow it?
But it said honor.
His position.
It's what does honor mean?
To hold in high regard.
To honor means to hold in high regard. Remember that. That's what honor means. Honor means hold him in high regard. But what kind of high regard? Abun?
High regard, in high regard as it pertains to his profession. So as much.
Come on.
So as it pertains to his profession. So on the topics of health, on the topics of checkups, if he's a dentist, on the topics of oral health, that is how you hold him in high regard. But in regards to, following God or leading a nation, he's not.
But I believe you already get the point. I can tell because of your intelligence, you're already there. Give Knock the microphone. Flubada, go ahead.
Something similar. How he specializes. He studied this for years.
He knows this, right? So I do have a high regard for doctors, but not the regard that I would give a prophet or a priest, but the regard I would give a doctor. He is going to get honor, the honor of a doctor, the honor that he is due based on his profession. Now I ask you a question. What is Bad Bunny's profession? Come on, young brother. Kaparium. Give Kaparium the microphone.
Singing.
Say again.
Singing.
Give him a hand. Come on up here and get some money. We're just getting started with this. You see, Kaparium, he doesn't look to Bad Bunny to be a role model. Good job, boy. He doesn't look to Bad Bunny to be a role model. He has a bun, his father, for his role model. You know what Bad Bunny's job is? Entertaining. That's it. That's all. What are you looking for? That's what you got to ask yourself. You see, if I honor a doctor based on his trade, you are looking for an athlete and a rapper to be someone you idolize. That ain't his trade, Doc. His trade is rapping and singing. Bad Bunny, you liked it? Did you like his performance? Fine. You don't like it? Don't. Watch somebody else. Right? You don't have to like it. You can like it and you don't like it. Entertainment is subjective. You don't like your doctor? Get another one. If I like my doctor, I'll keep him. You like your mechanic? Keep him. You don't like your mechanic? Get a new mechanic. No one ever says, no, you have to go to this mechanic. This is the mechanic you must go to. Go to whatever mechanic you want to go to. You understand? Don't look for entertainers to be your idols, to be your daddies, to be your fathers. That is not their profession, to be your role model. Bad Bunny is a rapper or a singer. Judge him on that. That's that. Now, can I give you the flip side? Now, this part is about battling people, which is my profession. My profession is fighting people. That's all I know how to do well. I don't do anything else well, but I do win fights well. If let's say You say Bad Bunny is a homosexual, so I should never listen to Bad Bunny. You're doing something that I would never do. You are setting yourself up to be called the one thing that is impossible to, once you're called this, you cannot defeat this ark. What is the one thing that no one can ever say you are? And if I can say you're this thing, I'm going to destroy you in a battle. I'm going to destroy you. It's one thing. What is it, Mathumya? Give him a hand. He knows how to fight. If Bad Bunny is a faggot and that's why you don't listen to him, who do you listen to? Because now I have you. I got you. You know who's the faggot? Africa Bambaataa, who is the king of all hip hop. There ain't no hip hop without Africa Bambaataa. He invented the thing. He molested countless children. What's that child? He's grown now. That child he molested, now he's a grown man. Hassan Campbell sucked his penis all the time, sucked many boys' penises all the time. You like Tupac? Tupac is a rapist. Went to jail for 5 years for rape. You like Mike Tyson? He raped a woman. He went to jail for 5 years for rape. Tupac is a rapist. He raped a girl, went to jail for it. I hear y'all talking about Tupac like he went to jail for drug dealing. And he was a gangster. He went to jail for being a blood. Tupac didn't go to jail for being in the streets. Tupac went to jail for rape. That's why he went to jail. Mike Tyson went to jail for rape. He raped a woman. That's it. You love Michael Jackson. He's a child molester. Been taken to court countless times for it. Do I have to keep going with this? Who's in your playlist? Because if I was battling you and you said Bad Bunny was a faggot, I would say, let me see your playlist, dog. Let me see who you listen to. You don't have any homosexuals in your playlist. You sure? No child molesters in your playlist? Don't you know the Epstein list came out? Your rapper is in there. Jay-Z is on the Epstein list. He's in there. Do you like Jay-Z? Then you're a hypocrite, and I have you. And I'm going to just close in on you and destroy you in a battle. And you're going to bow out of it and cry, and I'm going to wipe you out like I wipe out hypocrites, and I don't even think about it. It's just nothing to me. Hypocrisy is the one flaw that you cannot overcome. You can overcome a lot of things in a battle, a ton of things. You can overcome it. You can overcome being called a cult. We did that in the UPK. They called us a cult. We're all cult leaders. Over. Done. My cult is better than your church. My cult doesn't molest children. Your church does. We win. You can overcome being called a hate group. We beat it and overcome it. But when someone says you are a hypocrite, that is impossible to overcome. It's so difficult that that's the only thing I'm looking for in a battle. I'm looking for hypocrisy. And once I have it, I won. And that's that. If you're saying Bad Bunny is someone we shouldn't listen to, who do you listen to? Murderers and drug dealers. Who you listen to? Murderers. Well, let's say you say murdering. I can listen to a rapper who's a murderer, but I can't listen to a rapper who's a homosexual. Then I will say what? Knock? Which sin is greater than the other? And then I will just simply go to the New Testament and say one God said that they're both evil. They're the same. Then I have you. Then I just have you. Don't ever let anyone mark you as being a hypocrite. You cannot get out of that hole. So what does that mean? I have to speak in a way to make sure I am not a hypocrite. I have to do it, or else my enemies will destroy me. So you like Bad Bunny? Give him the honor that a rapper is due, which is entertainment. Which means now you can like him, you cannot like him. You can do whatever you want because this is not important. This is nothing at all. This is preference. Let me give you one more preset. Stand by right here. Stand by, everyone. Give me Numbers 22, Numbers 22, and 38. Now that I know that I don't look at any singer or rapper like I need them to be righteous. Do you like R. Kelly out there? Let's say someone says, don't listen to R. Kelly. Well, who do I listen to then? Who? You cannot listen to R. Kelly because he doesn't entertain you. Maybe when you found out he molested all those children, it's not fun to listen to him. Then don't. Let's say he molests those children, but you still like his music. Then listen to it. Either one is fine because his only job is to entertain. It's like going to a restaurant. Do you like, what's your favorite restaurant? Raise your hand, whoever has a good restaurant. Kaparia. Say again? Shake Shack. Now, give him a hand. Well said. I'll see. Come on up and get some money. Shake Shack. Let me ask the grown brothers out there. Any gay people work at Shake Shack? Huh? You don't say, before I eat this delicious burger, I will need to see the chef to make sure that he is a manly man. You telling me that you eat food and you don't even care whether or not the cook is gay? But you eat? God damn, you're only watching Bad Bunny. You're going to put that burger in your mouth, and a gay man could have put his gay sauce all on it? You don't care? You're a hypocrite. Do you understand? Because you put that burger in your mouth. You're a hypocrite. You don't care. You just eat the burger. Let's say you say, I don't like Shake Shack. Then don't go to Shake Shack. Go somewhere else. Give Shake Shack the honor a burger joint is due. You're not looking for Shake Shack to be priest of God. You're just trying to get a burger out of this fucking place. You understand? Do the same thing with Bad Bunny, y'all. And rap and music and movies. Don't look for a leader. You have one. Some of you don't know this, but you're the leader. This world is waiting for you to be the leader, not Jay-Z, not Scarface, not Tupac, not Biggie Smalls. You are the one that is supposed to lead black people. Once you realize that, then you can just listen to music, like it or not. Watch a movie, like it or not. Who gives a damn? Let me tell you what I did. This is me personally. When I realized this, I began to only listen and watch white movies and white music because it began to break it out of me. Because now this is Frank Sinatra. I ain't never going to look up to it. So I just listen to him. I don't have any emotional, but is he a good brother? Is he a pro-black? Is he Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Oh, he's pro-black, isn't he? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? That's a black name. What are his wives? Who wants to guess? All of them white. Muhammad Ali. Go look up how many children he has with white women. Muhammad Ali. They all marry white women. Who knows who Roberta Flack is in here? Not a damn soul. Y'all know? Her husband was white. Roberta Flack. She had a white husband. Right? Every person that you look to, Muhammad Ali had white women, made kids with white women. Just Google it. Roberta Flack, white husband. Minnie Riperton, white husband. All of your people, they're all gay and they all love white people. Every rapper you love is gay. Is it? You know, this explains something that just hit me just now. This just hit me just now, Knock. This is the reason that you brothers that listen to rap are angry when you find out your favorite rapper is a snitch. This just hit me now. Because I watch it and I go, he's a snitch. Oh no, say it ain't so, T.I. Say it ain't so. Give me some snitch rappers, yo. Say it ain't so, Gunna. Gunna, you would never snitch. Gunna, say it ain't so. Just now, I watch it and I go, what the fuck is wrong with him? Why do he care? Why do you think? Because you looked up to him. You thought he was a real nigga, didn't you? Oh shit! No, I just got it just now. Just now sitting here. Because I listen to y'all and I go, why wouldn't he? I don't understand. I mean, what? Oh, you thought he was a super gangster. You thought that his rap music was who he is. Well, let me tell you, brothers, something. You know Robert De Niro? He's not in the mafia. Do you understand me? Al Pacino is not in the mafia. He's from California and an actor. You thought Gunna, give me some more snitches. Gunna, Tekashi 6ix9ine, any more? Max B. You thought you were looking at them not simply for entertainment. You were looking at them as role models. And then when they snitched, Lord help me, my heroes are dying off. You thought that it broke your heart. Do you want to not get your heart broken by entertainers? Just listen to their music. That's all. That's all they are. They're just making some beats and songs. Robert De Niro is not in the mafia. I know that, right? Don't you know that? Right? Al Pacino was not really Scarface. That's not who he really is. He's playing a character for your entertainment, for you to enjoy it. Robert De Niro doesn't have to be in the Italian mafia, and Gunna doesn't have to be the most staunch street nigger in the world. He's just making a few songs for your pleasure. Everybody understands. Give me the precept I asked for. Now everybody gets that. You understand that. Now, I'm going to break this down every year because you're going to forget this as soon as I leave this class. Because you are still going to walk out of here tonight and listen to music, believing in the person that made it. Believing because you're emotional. And Blacks and Latinos were emotional, and that is a detriment to us. It always has been. I am not emotional. I am cold and calculating and rigid and terrible to be around. I don't watch football games with brothers. I don't have fun. I don't socialize. I simply sit and wait for problems. Here is when you need me for something like this. All right? Let go of your heart and your emotions into looking up to people outside of the UPK. Everyone understands. Now, what does that now? Now that we know that, then who has the burden? The entertainer has the burden. I don't have the burden. He has. Let me tell you about another entertainer. His name was Ba'alim. Ba'alim was a man that lived a long time ago. And it was a time when the Israelites were about to destroy the Moabites in war. We were on the verge of winning. And the Moabites and their allies were terrified of us. And they said to themselves, we need to go get someone to curse the Israelites. There was this man named Ba'alim who had the skill to curse us or the skill to bless us. What is this skill? The ability to speak. Speaking is a powerful, powerful weapon. More powerful than anything else. If you ask most people what is their number one fear in life, they will say public speaking. Because the ability to stand up and say words is either terrifying or a great blessing. Because if you can do this thing, you can create war, create peace, divide friends, change the landscape of the planet Earth. People that can speak, people that can take a podium, stand up in front of a microphone and speak. It is a tremendous weapon. Ba'alim had that weapon. And our enemies went to him and said, curse Israel. Say something to them that will make them not fight us. Pacify them. There are men in history that have had this gift. Martin Luther King was a man that had this gift. That if he stood up and said it, people would hear it and they would change their mind based on him. Martin Luther King did the thing that Ba'alim refused to do. He refused to use his gift of speaking to hurt us. Martin Luther King used his gift of speaking to hurt us. Let me tell you what Bad Bunny did not do for the Super Bowl. He did not go up there and use his gift of speaking to get us to be more homosexual than we already are. Does that mean he won't do it tomorrow? He might do it tomorrow. He's not in the truth. He might do it tomorrow. He didn't do it for the Super Bowl, which made it more what for a lot of us? Made it more entertaining. That's it. We liked it more. If he would have been more of a faggot, then faggots would have liked it more. You understand? A lot of you didn't like the performance is because he was not a faggot. So you were entertained by it more. Tomorrow he might be a faggot and come out in a dress at the Grammys. I don't know. But he's not in the truth, so who cares either way? If you enjoyed his performance, then he did his job for you. If you did not enjoy his performance, then he did not do his job. Listen to someone else. But whoever you're listening to, they're a faggot too. Do you understand? If you don't believe me, just give me your playlist and I'll start. Anybody want to try? I didn't think so. I didn't think you would. All right. So now who is the onus on? The performer. Ba'alim was put to it that day. He had to decide, will I hurt my people with my voice or will I bless them? And let me tell you what Ba'alim said. Read that, whatever the precept I just gave you, read that, please.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Numbers 22 and verse 38. And Ba'alim said unto Balak.
Now, Balak was one of the men who wanted to get him to curse Israel. This is what he said to him. Go ahead.
Lo.
Lo, what does lo mean? Behold, look. Go ahead.
I am come unto thee. Have I now any power at all to say anything?
Stop right there. Behold, I've come to you. You told me to come with you. You told me you wanted me to speak to the Israelites. Have I any power to say anything I want? Yes, I could. Bad Bunny, Michael Jordan, Biggie Smalls, Tupac, you rappers out there and singers out there, you are the one that God is going to look to see what you do. God is going to examine you, not us. We're just listening to music, watching movies. But you have a gift that you're going to have to decide whether or not you will hurt your people with that gift or you will help them with that gift. Balaam was put to that. He was put to the test. And he went to these men and he said, haven't I power to say anything I want? You're going to be a rapper and you're going to say, should I promote drug dealing like Snoop Dogg, Jay-Z, all of your rappers? Should I promote smoking weed? Should I go and say something that make my people hurt themselves? Because I can say whatever I want. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. The word that God putteth in my mouth, that shall I speak.
Let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to only say the words that God puts in my mouth. That's what I'm going to speak. You see, so now, instead of all of us putting our hope into rappers and singers and actors, they're going to have to decide whether or not they're going to serve God. Now it's up to them. So now you know Snoop Dogg, Jay-Z, who destroyed Colin Kaepernick's movement with rap music, wiped it out. What are you going to do? Because either way, you're an abomination to me. So I don't care what you say. So you can just go up there and say, stop kneeling. Kneeling is stupid, which is what Jay-Z did. And I'll go, he's just a rapper. Look at Gunner. Gunner's a snitched on his best friends. Gunner is just a rapper. I don't care about him at all. Or Gunner could say, you know what? I'm going to do something right. I'm not going to use my voice to hurt my people. Now put the onus, the emphasis on them. On them. Instead of all of us sitting back and being joyous or heartbroken whether or not they live up to our high standard. It's their job to serve God just like it is ours. Every day you have to get up every morning and decide whether or not you'll do the right thing. Couldn't you do something wrong for money? You could do the same thing. You could get up and you could do something terrible for money if you wanted to, but you decide to do the right thing. Why aren't rappers being forced to make the same decision? Either you do something right or you do something wrong if you do something wrong, it won't affect me, because they that are esteemed of this world are an abomination to God. I don't need you to be my role model, but you do need God to protect you. You need that. So you decide whether or not you'll do the right thing. I've chosen what I'm going to do, regardless of what you decide. Everyone understands, all right? That's the breakdown for blah, 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 whatever his name is, all right? Is there anything else? Kapari, what do you want to say, warrior? Okay, no problem. If you want to say anything else, let me know. What's the other young brother's name again, Abun? Kabas, did you have anything you would like to say? Kabash, what do you think about these pictures on the wall right here? What is your name, first of all, Kabash? What is your name? What is your name? Huh? Your name is what? Come on up here. I heard you. Come and get some money. Good job. Come on, Kabash. You said your name. Good job. Your name is what? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Good. Give him a hand. Well done. Good job. All right. All right, Akim. Anything else? Let Yediah tell me when we got to roll, all right?
We do have what, but I think headquarters wanted to say something.
I'm sorry, headquarters, please.
So like I don't hear you.
I hear you fine, Up.
I'm gonna ask you telling us to be.
Headquarters, I can't hear you well.
I was saying, sir, when you were speaking about how to treat these entertainers, basically you are saying for us to be practical when dealing with entertainers.
That's a perfect phrase to put it in. Give him a hand. Then Elliot on applause. Be practical. Be practical, all right? That's all. They're not in the truth. If you like them, like them. If you don't. So now what will I see this week? Any of you brothers that want to go out there and say, what's his name? Bad Bunny. In Spanish, what is that? Malo el Caneo. I believe that's right. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. Malo el Caneo. You speak Spanish? Okay. I believe it's Malo el Caneo. You want to say he's a sodomite? You should never listen to him. Sodomites are wrong. Good. Do it. If you want to say his performance was pro Ephraim, he spoke about Ephraimites, the sugar cane, the power outages. It was great. Good. Say it. I will give you one little last bit of help if I could. This is another thing. This is about battling now. This is my advice, Akim, all right? In battling people. Whenever I battle someone, not only do I decide what am I coming against, but I also have to look at, in battling this person, who am I aligning myself with? You have to be careful with that. Can I give you an example? Back when I was coming up young, we battled Muslims. Woo! We gave Muslims hell. I mean, we destroyed Islam. In the UPK, you don't hear us do that much anymore, destroy Islam. There's a reason for that. Because now, if we battle Islam and destroy Islam and toss Qurans down the block, we align ourselves with Donald Trump supporters. Then Donald Trump supporters and us are in agreement. And the Israelite school of UPK is against Donald Trump, against ICE, against the oppression of the Hispanics. So we don't do anything that would make a Donald Trump supporter think that we are together. So if you are going to come against Malo el Camino, come on, Caneo Malo, gracias. Remember, the minute you do that, you and Donald Trump have disagreed. Because Donald Trump hated that halftime show because they spoke Spanish. He hates that. He had a whole nother halftime show for white people. All right. Which he did not watch. He watched Say your name again. He watched Bad Bunny. That's what he watched. So I would never do anything that would mean I am Donald Trump's ally. You have to be careful with that because that's important. You don't want to ever make a Latino think you support Donald Trump because then you're cruel because of what's happening to his grandmother that is not happening to yours. Everyone understands. You want to think about that. Give me 1 second, please, Kapari. Give me 1 second, all right? Everybody gets that. I'm giving you some advice if you want to win battles. I've won a few. Everyone understands, all right? Is there anything else? I'm sorry. Hold your point 1 second, Kapari. Let me wrap the class up. I'm forgetting about something. Headquarters. Did you have something you wanted to say?
Blama na say job. Blama na say job.
Lower na say ja.
Kanalo wakan. Your presence the devil.
That's a good one. Lower na say ja. Merci. Give him a hand. Bayendi. Bayendi. Bayendi fait moins. All right. Anyone else? Kapar, wait 1 second, Kapar. I know you got something heavy. I'm tapped out too, Kapar. Just to let you know. Kapar, I'm like, oh, never mind. What? Kapar, by next Monday, I'm gonna have this thing filled up with money. Just so you understand. What do you want to say? Give him a hand. Go ahead, Kapar. Huh? One of the chemicals they use in Chick-fil-A? And what is it?
Coming to class Thursday.
Go say it again. I don't know them, Kapar. Come back to class and tell me about the chemicals they use in Chick-fil-A. Tell all of us. Next week, all right? Give him a hand. Next week. Next week, Kaparium will do a presentation about what the chemicals they use in Chick-fil-A. Oh, boy. That's it for Chick-fil-A. Go ahead. Go ahead. Who wants to? Come on. Any questions online? We good to go? Can I roll? With that, pass the class over to Barzal.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The I.S.U.P.K. under commanding General YAHANNA presents the Lord's 57th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under commanding General YAHANNA. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West, 125th Street, all in New York. Group of new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves with the world. They need transportation. The teacher will arrange it after 6 months. If a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother and sister. There's another 6 months, which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the tithes, get permission from their head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You read about it, book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Also the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. My I.S.U.P.K means 10% in Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, get to the Treasury Department. priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatever amount you like to give, up and coming holy convocation will be the Feast of Purim. It's on the 14th day of the 15th day of the 12th month, which falls on February 19th and Saturday. Oh, it's like good night. It's like the Feast of Purim on the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month. Monday, it's like Monday 2nd March and Tuesday 3rd March 2026. You read about that in the book of Esther, chapter 9, verses 20 to 31. For my Akim, my Aqua, check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start to wear all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, just the brothers, I.S.U.P.K, which means to stand. It's like, can you get the prayer, the Lord prayer? Oh, sure. Say it again. Except Monday. And if it's real, we're going to get a brothers a courteous salute. And if it's real, I'm out of Shabbat. I'm Michael, Barak, Yahweh, Yahweh, these hands down. Sorry, we turn the face of sisters, Imagine. Your sisters, your Shabbat, be at your feet at a 45-degree angle, your right hand clasp over your left. When we say Barak, we salute the brothers. Men of Israel, we want to get the sisters a courteous salute. Men of Israel, I'm out of Shabbat. I'm Imagine, Barak, Yahweh, tomorrow, Yahweh, class dismissed.
Hey, bro.